There you go. See, that is why I need to check chat. I've been talking to myself for the last, what, 2 minutes? Yeah, cheers, Baz. I hope you're all good, mate. Thank you very much for coming back tonight. So I was trying to explain, but obviously you muted, that we're going to do some practice tonight. Adam's hopefully going to join us. So Adam's the... Turn that down. Adam's the guy who runs SimHound. So obviously we're doing the SimHound racing team. And the last couple of endurance races we've done, we basically just hopped on half an hour or 15 minutes or so before the race starts on a Sunday and just, winged it. And we've done all right. We've had some fairly good finishes from that. But I think this week, with it being a kind of official launch, so to speak, in terms of, new livery, we want it to be a bit more formal. Like, I think, I'm not going to say we're taking it too seriously, but we just want to actually make sure we have a strategy in place in terms of fuel, pit stops. We want to have a proper setup. I think the last two races, because we've not worked out how to set the setup, because at the beginning you've got to sort of set someone as a crew chief and all stuff like that. So yeah, we'll do all that, have a proper setup this time, and yeah, basically have a good go of it. So we want to do some practice tonight. Yeah, it's annoying. Given it's right there, you'd have thought I would have noticed, but yeah, apparently not. So I really need something like a little a mixer, so I can just sort of do all this from here rather than basically have to press buttons or mute on Streamlabs over there. But yeah, we're still getting used to this whole streaming thing. Obviously, I've only ever done pre-recorded races up until this point. Anyway, let's see if we can get hold of Adam. There we go. I'll give him a call now. Oh, right, let's give him a call. I should have probably let him know that he's going to be on stream as soon as he answers, in case he answers with anything offensive to anyone. Come on, Adam. Okay, well, I thought he was there, but apparently not. So we'll try that again in a bit. I'm going to join this lobby myself. And can I register as a team? Select car. Oh, that's one thing I will do before I get started. So I will get the what do we call it? The setup. So season 2. Yeah, so I mean I use Craig's Setup Shop just because it's easy for me to subscribe through Twitch. I don't know in terms of how good these are compared to other sites. So anyone who knows a better place to get setups, I'm happy to pay. This, as I said, this is just convenient in terms of it's just a Twitch subscription, so there's no sort of credit card or anything like that or renewals to handle. Right, so GT Sprint. That's all they got. One thing I have found about this site is it's slightly limited in terms of doesn't really have much. Okay. Yeah, there you go. That's one thing I didn't get around to checking last night is the Stream Deck. I kind of just as soon as I finished the stream last night, I just went straight to bed. So that's something to do after this. So if I just do any, what have they got then? Here you go. 24-hour. We don't want that. I know Tony said he was going to send one, and normally his setups that he sends me are quite good. So I think this may just be a bit of a stopgap. We'll try the sprint one. It's not going to be... Obviously, fuel loads and stuff aren't going to be ideal. But it will do for now anyway. So quite new to Windows 11, and I'm still very much in the camp of not liking all the new menu systems. it's easier. Setups. Right, let's try that one then. Cool. Be quite good to compare it to the baseline, see how different it is. Yeah, I'm going to join this one then. Just save you guys watching an empty screen for the time being. Okay, I can register as a team. That's cool. Register team. My session has name and drive requirement. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, so fairly new to this in terms of normally Adam registers everything. I just join. So cool. All right, that looks all nice and easy. PDS are really good. Yeah, VRS. The other one, that's the one I keep. I keep meaning to look at. Everyone sort of mentions VRS, and I guess so. Coach Dave, I'm subscribed to for the ACC setups. Sorry, Adams is calling. Hello.
Hello.
You are on stream. Apologies, just in case you wanted to shout anything offensive, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, man. I've just registered us for that practice session for the VRS Endurance.
Ooh.
I've got us a setup that I'm assuming if I apply it, it will apply for both of us like it did on Sunday. But if not, I can send that to you as well.
All right. Okay.
I'll send it to you anyway, just in case.
If you register us for a session, where do I join that session?
So if you go to, can I send that? Is that going to work? So if you go to Teams, I think it is. Let me just have a look. Where is it? Yeah, Teams on the left-hand side of the menu, and then My Teams. And if you click on the SimHound one, there's like a Sessions tab. If you click on that, it will show you the one that I've registered for, and then you can just click Join on there. Hopefully, anyway.
Cool. Teams, My Teams.
Hopefully that works.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sessions.
Yeah, I'll apply that setup, and hopefully when you join, it'll already be on. But if not, I've sent it to you on Discord anyway, so you can sort of set it yourself. But they didn't have a. Oh, gone.
It's asking me to spot. So if I go on spot, and then if you're in the pit lane, will it be like normal where we can?
Oh yeah, I guess so.
I assume that's what will happen.
Yeah, so if I go on practice now, is that any different? Because I'm in the pit lane now.
I'm not in quite just yet. Sorry, I'm trying to get in VR, which is
oh, of course, yeah.
So I'm sort of like flicking on the monitor and then good.
That's one thing I do need to do quickly.
Radio check. Pit lane speed limit is 88 kilometers per hour.
Just going to turn that down, actually. The game's quite loud. There you go.
It's loading to get me into session now. So
Oh, cool. Not that busy. Not many cars here, so it's pretty good.
yeah, it's. I didn't realise it cost
It takes it's clear.
practice.
Yeah, I knew it costed to sort of host a race, which made sense, but I just
Yeah.
assumed you could just create a practice session and that not cost anything.
Like you say, this will do the job.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good start. Oh, wow, I've just gone through the car park here. I'm just going for a cruise. Yeah, just exploring. Oh, there you go. There's the wall. You're brave using the Merc. Oh man, see, everyone says that, and I'm looking at the sort of every time I join a session, there's basically one, including me, Merc at most. So yeah, I don't mind it though. But yeah,
I've been getting on with it.
yeah. I mean, obviously, I've not much to compare it to because I've only really driven the Ferrari.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I prefer the Merc to the Ferrari. Yeah, quite a few people say that when I say that what car I use, they say, "Oh, you're brave," especially on street circuits and like Belle Isle, because it's so that much heavier. But no, I really like it.
Yeah, I've only done Ferrari and iRacing as well.
Yeah, and I don't know. That seems fine. I've never tried anything like the Lambo or the Porsche. I mean, I tried the Porsche Cup, which is just a nightmare, but obviously a different car. Are you in now?
Yep, I'm here. It says, yeah, it said when you were in pits just a second ago, it said remove driver, so I'm guessing it's same.
Do you
as
want
it
to
was
just try? Do
before.
you want to try hopping in? See if that
Um,
works.
It's changed to wait for me now
Oh,
and grayed out. Not sure why.
okay. This is why exactly why we did this, isn't it? To make sure we've got all this stuff working.
Right, so if I click request new car, which I've done, no, it just says wait.
Right, so I'll go back to practice. Connor
Oh yeah,
said,
I can remove driver now.
go on
So
then.
if I do that,
Yeah, give that a go. Ah, nice one. Okay, you do that. But then, can you jump in now? Because for me, it says the same thing.
no, it just says wait.
Then.
So maybe
Did you register as a driver?
It only said you'd registered me as spotting / crew,
Ah, okay.
but I don't. So maybe I have to join as a separate, possibly.
Let me just go back. Connor, Merc's just old, not even Evo. Yeah, I wonder when they're going to add the Evo. Surely it's got to be soon. Yeah, this one's what, 2015 originally. Right, so I'm going to quit and just see if I can add you. God, I didn't think it'd be this difficult to just join a practice session.
Tell you what, I'll quit as well, just so it don't throw anything out.
So, but I can't. I'm going to just withdraw. I'm going to redo it all.
Yeah, I've done the same.
Cool. So register. Yeah, Merc. Add drive. Okay. But I can't. Okay,
It just says crew spot.
Oh, do you know what it is? I'm an idiot. I can't do it because I don't own a team. Oh no, there you go. Yeah, so register as driver. So if you go to on the Go Racing menu, go to the VRS Endurance or GT Endurance VRS series, what it's called. Click on that.
Yep.
And then where it's listed all the practice one on the German hosted one for 1932, what button have you got there? Say, because at the moment I've just got withdraw, but I'm hoping for you it's got some like register as driver or register still, and then when you click on that, you'll be able to.
It says crew spot, register an existing team or create a new team. So who can join?
I'll tell you what, I'm going to withdraw and you register, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
Because obviously before with races you've always done it, and I'm wondering if it's because it's your team it makes a difference.
I'll try it, yeah.
But yeah, it's all part of the learning experience. Porsche's OP here this week. Really? See, I suppose I did see quite a few people in yesterday's races racing the Porsche, so it makes sense. But yeah, I've never tried it. Same as ACC, I've never tried it in that either. I've always either stuck to the Merc or the Ferrari in that as well. Quite boring. I should probably try some of the cars, but. So when you registered before, I just did what?
Yeah, it won't let me register because it says we're already registered. If we try the other German server, maybe?
Is there another one?
163. I've got that on my list. If not, don't worry about it. I'll just keep waiting until this decides.
I can't even see. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it is that. Yeah, there's only 12 minutes of that left there, isn't there? But I mean,
yeah.
Just try it. Just register for that one and just see if we can get at least to the point where I can join you, and then at least we know what we did wrong this one.
Yeah. So select drivers. Yep. Register. Right, so I've done that.
Cool. So if I then go to teams, sessions. Right, I can see the one you've done. So I can register as driver for that one, and I hopefully should be able to join. Yeah. Okay, so I can join that now. Are you already in the process of joining?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll get 10 minutes.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. and then I guess we'll try and fix whatever problems going on with the other one. But when you were joining before, did you do it the way I just did it? So you go on the Teams menu, click on the Simhound Racing Team or whatever, then sessions and register as driver. That's how I just did it.
That's how I just set it up. Yeah.
Okay. Weird.
And then I went into my sessions on the Teams before, clicked on it, and then the only option that was there was crew spotter. Yeah. No driver.
Okay.
Bizarre. Don't know why.
Yes. That's odd. Oh, we've got 10 minutes. See what the setup's like. And then, I don't know, I'm sure we'll sort something. Even if we just do it, the BRS sprint practice session, do that. It doesn't really matter so much, does it?
It doesn't matter which one it is.
Yeah, so we'll just do that one after this. Porsche's point and click. Oh, really? I'm going to give it a go. I might try it for the shorter GT3 challenge race. Well, probably worth practicing before I jump into a race with a new car.
Yeah. I never got on with it in ACC, but I've not tried it in iRacing, so yeah.
Yeah, everyone always used to say in ACC that it's quite a nervous car. So like if you're learning the game, you should stay clear of the Porsche. But that's always the impression I got from iRacing, just dabbling with the Cup car and stuff like that. That it would be similar to that. But yeah, a lot of people have said the Porsche is good for GT3 races. Right. Okay. So are you already in the car?
No, it takes a while to load.
Oh, cool. So I'll apply that setup then.
Yeah, if you can jump in if you want, and then we can try do a lap, come in pits, and then we'll see what happens.
Cool. Right.
Track's clear. Push, push, push.
Yeah, so the race, at the moment we're just basically practicing, so it's like some team practice, just getting used to the new setup and stuff like that. Both fairly new to this track, so yeah, just getting used to the logistics of that. And then depending on how long that goes on, I do the 20-minute race quickly, and then the BRS sprint race later on, so sure it'll be long. It does seem a bit more twitchy than the baseline. Obviously cold tyres, difficult to tell, but that car is nothing like the GT3. Entirely. Oh, okay, that's good. I might pick it up then, because I think the only GT3 cars I got are the Merc and the Ferrari, so I'll have to buy it, but worth trying if everyone's saying it's so good.
Yeah. I mean, the competitive side of me doesn't like that it's not as quick, but the side of me that loves an underdog story quite likes driving the Merc.
Yeah, well, it's meant to be good for top line speed. I don't know how true that is, but it was meant to be the faster cars in terms of that, but yeah. I guess, I don't know. I guess unless, as I've got nothing to compare it to, I can't really say, but I've never really said or thought I've struggled with it in terms of thinking it's crap for any particular track. It seems quite well rounded.
Cool, so I'm in now and I'm watching, so
cool.
That's working.
The higher brake bias in the setup definitely feels nicer than the baseline one. I think baseline's always at 54, isn't it? Whereas this 56.8.
Yeah, we upped it last time, didn't we, a little bit?
Yeah. So have you done much practice on here, or?
Nope.
No. Yeah, last night was pretty much the first time I'd ever driven on it.
Yeah,
in a GT3 car, anyway.
What lap times were you get? Well, 145s you were pretty steady with.
Yeah, I think my fastest lap in the VRS sprint race was a 145.4.
All right, okay.
But I've been consistent. I'm probably looking at high 145s.
Right.
So yeah. But that was with the baseline setup, so I don't know if that will sort of get to shave a few tenths off of this.
Yeah. This will be the first practice I've done here in a GT3 car, so...
Oh, nice. There you go. Chicane is hard in the Porsche, because you have to... Ah, okay. Second slower than the Porsche, really? But I wonder, like, I don't want to sound rubbish, but I wonder, at my kind of level, am I really going to be noticing a huge... Oh dear, what's going on here?
P14.
Am I really going to notice like that much of a difference, or is it really going to be those higher split guys that are able to sort of get those huge differences in times? Like, I don't know.
I've always wondered that. A car that you're comfortable with when you're in the middle splits is probably going to get you a better race result than one that you might have outright lap pace. But then again, not tried before, so could be dead comfortable with that.
Yeah, this setup definitely feels a bit nicer. It's slightly, I'll just have a look what the corner is in a minute, just to give you a heads up. It's turn 5, which is the one you kind of take flat out. That feels a bit more twitchy, like you feel like almost you have to lift off because the back end starts to go out from underneath you, but other than that, the sort of the slower corners feel a lot more comfortable with this setup.
Cool.
I'll just come in this lap and then, yeah, for a couple of the last few laps of this session, you can just get to grips with the setups, and then when we jump into the next one, we're basically can get on with it.
Cool.
Yeah, lower splits you don't notice it as much. Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm thinking. Obviously, when I get better, then I'm sure, yeah, I'll be able to extract more time out of different cars for different tracks, etc. But for now, I think that's kind of neither here nor there with...
What's your speed limit in the pits?
where am I? Right at the bottom again. I've got max fuel in here, so I don't know if you want to lower that a bit.
No, keep it full. Be a nice surprise then when I get some taken out.
That's true.
Right,
I've got trading paint set up as well this time, so we got the proper livery on.
Yeah, it looks good.
It does, yeah. I really, your mate did an awesome job with that. Like
Right,
the black on it, yeah, it makes a big difference. I tried looking for him on Trading Paint, see what if he's done any other like liveries for cars that I could get, but I didn't see anything.
Has he not got any other public ones?
Maybe I was just searching for the wrong name. I was just basically searching for his Instagram name, same thing, but I couldn't see him on there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll ask the question. Okay, why am I not moving?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Now I can move.
Success.
2 litres remaining.
Yeah, I think this would be good fun for endurance race. Obviously, you need to do a lot of
Exit is clear. Don't cross the line.
slipstreaming and stuff on this. Make sure you're behind cars, and I don't think with 3 hours you necessarily have to worry too much about fuel saving, but if you want to get behind someone and do that, then we can. Probably just drive the unpopular car for a week to try and prove it. Yeah. Well, mate, given how good you are at this game, I'm pretty sure you could probably drive any car competitively and do well in it. I think for me, that's the corner that I'd probably lose most time on, because you've...
Don't have any confidence through it.
Yeah, it's so easy to sort of lose traction or like put the back end out a bit if you're a bit too eager on the throttle. And it's just making sure you basically want all your steering done before you kind of get out of the corner. But if I was finding when I do that, I feel like the car's just about to go.
Well, hey, there we go.
The infamous bus stop chicane. Weirdly, I don't actually mind that chicane at all. I find it quite comfortable once you've done it a few times. It's pretty easy to...
Just way too confident
The
on
guy behind
brakes.
has just done a 146.88.
Where are my pits? Not there.
Yeah, just get back on the road and then just stick in the...
I thought there'd be a little inside road that I could follow all the way around. There wasn't.
Okay. Yeah, I'll make it last an hour. When we did Imola, how long were our sessions in? I think we did go a full hour per stint, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
like.
so. Like,
Watch your speed.
one of the guys just said, for this one, try and make your fuel last at least an hour. Obviously, you're a lot more flat out this one, so it's not necessarily as easy to make your fuel last.
Yeah, we did an hour each, didn't we?
Yeah.
Pretty sure of it.
Yeah, I think maybe probably have to do some fuel saving, but as long as you can get behind someone and stay behind someone, it's normally all right. Have you got out of the car?
Yeah. I haven't, but I can.
Oh no, it's fine. It's just my menu changed if you got out. That's all.
Oh, it says checker flag.
Oh, cool. Right, cool. Yeah, we're signed up for that VRS Sprint one rather than the endurance one, because obviously that one's a bit balked at the moment for whatever reason.
Yeah, no problem. Right, so if we leave this then.
I'll let you sign up just because obviously it worked last time when you did it, so we know.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Don't know what's happening here, but for some reason it won't let me out of the car.
you will do more laps.
Yeah.
Can't leave until you've used the whole tank of fuel.
This is weird. This has never happened before.
Worth doing a good old Control-Alt-Delete.
Good time for my keyboard to stop working.
Having a nightmare. So yeah, there's a practice session that's just started, so we've got like 2 hours basically when we eventually get in.
Cool.
So yeah, plenty of time.
Right. Fixed it.
Nice.
Well, quick. Unplug and plug it back in.
If in doubt.
Right.
Right. Let's get this menu here.
GT Sprint.
Yeah.
VRS. Sessions. Practice. Which one?
It was the 2028 one, I think. 2028, and then it was the German one again, just for the decent ping.
Right. Cool. 54 minutes left. Does that sound about right?
I thought it was like an hour and 54 minutes.
Oh, yep, there is one at bottom.
cool.
Yep, okay, I can do that one.
Not that we'd probably be there for the full hour and 54, but at least gives us that flexibility.
Right. Oh, you can't do team for this. Single driver.
Of course you can't. Yeah, shit. Oh well, I'll just join you. We both do both be in there then.
Yeah, that might be a better idea anyway, to be honest.
You've not accepted my friend request yet, so I can't join you.
That's funny. Right. Let me go and...
Awkward.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I've got to go, sorry. Right, let me work that out.
Yeah, I didn't even click before that. Of course, this isn't a team event. There we go. Cool. So now, there we go. I can join a session.
I'll just pop this setup in my setup folder as well.
Yeah, yeah. As I say, yeah. I guess this kind of is good in a way as well, because at least we'll get a idea of both our lap times rather than just having to sit and watch and go back and forth, take it in turns.
Yeah.
Looks a bit busier though. I don't know how many of these people are actually connected, but oh well. As I said at the start, it'd be probably better to get used to the track with cars on it than just hot lapping and then be surprised on Sunday. Have you raced at all since Sunday, or not had a chance to jump on?
No, I went on dirt rally for a bit because I got a handbrake.
Oh, nice.
So I was playing around with that.
Is it right?
Yeah, it's good fun. I like it. It's a bit strange though, because obviously it's like career mode and things like that, so it's a different kind of competitive. You more just get into it and...
Yeah. I've never tried rally games. It's never something that I've wanted to try. But now since I've got the sim rig, I've feel like I should.
It is good fun. I do like it.
Right, buy this.
Right, okay, so...
Where is it? There we go. What is it? I try not to crash into you. That'd be a bit embarrassing, wouldn't it?
Let's, let me try and join. Alright, okay. Already joined. Cool.
Because I've got the
Pit exit's clear. Push.
not got the team livery on Trading Paints as like my own livery. It's gone back to the old one that I made.
Oh, no worries. We'll be
could-
able to tell cars apart.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good show, actually. Right. It's not actually that busy. Looking at the track map I've got on my overlay, there's not many cars out at all. Ooh.
Good. Hopefully I won't upset everyone then.
I might try lowering the brake bar just a little bit. Might bring it down to 56 rather than as high as 56.8.
Yep, no, that sounds like a plan.
Do a few more laps with it though, see if it's alright.
Have you got it set up on your wheel? The brake bias?
Oh, what, to lower it and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because worst comes to worst, even if we like different, we can always just change it on the fly.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, because last week I didn't change it, or I didn't have it mapped, so when you changed it to 56, I was stuck with it, but
Look
luckily
at
it worked
that,
out. It worked out much better, so it was alright. Oh. Oh, God, went way too hot there. Oh, dear. Yeah, I think brake bar is just a little... Might get down to 56. Yeah, right on this one. That's the trouble with driving so much with the baseline yesterday. I got quite used to that, which isn't a good thing.
And it was a higher downforce.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I don't know how shit it is because... Oh, what's this guy doing? Oh, helpful.
Pit exit looks clear. The leader has just done a 144.26.
Oh dear. Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to this one on Sunday, but then it's a Nürburgring next week. I'm really excited about that one.
Yeah, that's going to be good. Might have to have a few practice days on that though.
Have you done that track much before?
No, not really. I have in other sims, as in like hot lapping by myself, but I've not done much in iRacing at all.
Okay. See, that's one track that I actually feel, there is a track that I'm competitive at, like in terms of being fairly quick. Like Nürburgring, Nürburgring's pretty good for me.
Yeah?
I've never done it in GT3 cars, so that could be a completely different story. I did it in, last race I did it in was a Radical, and that was great fun. Like high downforce car for a Nürburgring is just absolutely awesome fun, but most of the laps I've done it in is probably the Mazda, like the MX-5, but so it's quite a bit slower than what we'd be doing next week, but in terms of actually knowing all the corners and just knowing what's coming up, I'm fairly confident with that, so it should just be adjusting braking points really. Oh, that's a first. I've not done that before. Yeah, I just totally spun the car around on the chicane. I've not done that before. Do a few more laps. Yeah. Trouble is, as much I'd love to start tinkering with the setup and stuff, I just don't know mechanically enough about like what makes a difference to what. Like if I'm struggling in a certain corner, what I need to change and what will make a difference. I wish I did, but
yeah.
Other than brake bias and like rear wing and front sort of splitter and stuff, I'm
Take care.
absolutely clueless.
Car right. Right side's clear. Car right. Clear right.
Oh, wow.
New fastest lap for Daytona 143.25.
T1.
Car, I don't know if it's a setup or not, but car is just so much more nervous. In terms of the exit on corners, you've got to be so much more careful with the throttle. Spun it quite a few times now, whereas yesterday it was fairly...
Yeah.
Weird.
The leader has just done a 142.
I don't know if it's just because I'm on my outlap on cold tyres, but it seems a lot more just easy to spin out. How are you getting on?
Yeah, I've spun a few times.
Doing well then, both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not confident at all going through the chicane. Motec. Oh, okay. Is that the telemetry thing, Baz, where it kind of shows you all your braking and coming out of corners and stuff? I've heard about that. Yeah, it's not a bad shout.
Yeah, this isn't going that well. That explains that.
What's that?
The leader's just done a 142.67.
Had the wrong setting on my wheel on.
Okay, yeah, that's good point, Baz.
Then, oh, sorry, we're talking over
No, that's fine. Good. What were you say?
I've done an update to my, you know, I've got a semantic wheel.
Yeah.
Did an update to Alpha Manager, and I thought it felt like it was ripping my arms off.
What, do you have the force feedback all the way up?
Yeah, normally I have it on 75 for iRacing, and it were up at 90.
Oh no! What's the peak power of that wheel?
Officially 10, but apparently iRacing have measured it at 13 Newton meters. I don't know who at iRacing were measuring this, but
Right, let's see if you can start pushing now.
P28.
what strength do you have yours set at?
Oh, I just do not like this setup at all for that corner. Turn 1 especially, it just feels horrible. Mine is, I think,
Watch the track
60.
limits, please, Toby.
Yeah, I think 60.
And is yours a 20 Newton meter wheel?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a DD1.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's 20, isn't it? I think 20, and then the D2 is 25.
Yeah, something like. Right.
Yeah, really struggling to turn 1 with this setup. Might try braking a bit earlier, but basically having to lock up, and then I'd either go far too deep, or just end up spinning out. So yeah, that's not a good sign. I was hoping Tony was going to get the setup he was talking about sent over, because his are normally much better than the Craig setup shop that I'm using at the moment, but I've not had a chance to speak to him yet.
Yeah, I find that the Craig setup shop ones are great for 1 lap pace. But, well, a bit like this one's proving, very twitchy.
Yeah.
P31.
Yeah, so braking a bit earlier helped, but I don't know if that's much slower. Ooh.
Car left. Still there. He's still
Come on,
there.
mate, don't ruin this lap for me.
Still there. Clear left.
Oh, I was on a really good lap then.
Car right. Clear right.
So annoying. My predicted it was a 144 something. Oh, high 144 then, but I had to back out. Baz, running 56 at the moment, so the setup defaulted to 56.8, which seemed a bit too high. I've dropped it to 56, which seems slightly better.
B32, you're now 3.9 off the pace. Your lap time was at 146.55.
Ah, that was me being stupid then. Just going through the
This
car
lap won't
park
count.
again.
You've got the track.
Oh dear.
Oh my goodness.
God.
Oh yeah, same. I've just gone through car park.
Secret meeting spot.
Yeah. Wow, this car really is very twitchy.
Yeah, it'd be interesting for you to then, after this, go back and use the baseline and kind of do the reverse to what I've done and see if you find that more stable again.
So if you go in and go onto the iRacing setups, they do have some endurance setups already in there, don't they?
Yeah, I don't know how good they are though, but I mean, it might
Exit's
be
clear.
worth
Stay
trying.
behind the white line.
I'm going to see what wing levels are on this one.
What do you recommend, Baz? If you're saying it's high as well, which I'm sort of inclined to agree at the moment with the way the car's behaving. God, turn 5 is nasty with this setup, I tell you. It just does not feel like you can go flat out. If you lift
That's
off,
what just sent me into car park.
yeah, if you lift off there though, you just lose so much time.
Right, I've put baseline on for now.
Yeah, okay. See how you get on with that. Weirdly though, so as twitchy as it feels and as uncomfortable it is compared to the baseline in some corners, I was like basically about to get my fastest lap that I've had on this track. So there clearly is pace in it, but I'm not sure if I could do 70 odd laps in it without a spin.
What would happen if you tried the endurance setup, the iRacing one, the low downforce one?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just wondering if the endurance ones, like stock endurance ones, might have a bit of stability built in.
Yeah. Yeah, they're probably not as aggressive, are they?
I wouldn't have thought so.
Yeah, it might be worth a go.
See how you get on with that.
P36. The guy in front has just done a 146.43.
55. Okay, yeah. Give that a go. God, look at that 142.3 for the top guy. That's mad.
B31. That was a 144.85.
Okay, so I got a 144.8. So there's definitely pace for the setup, but it's whether consistently you can get it. Ah, dear. Too busy watching the guy out in front who just spun as well. So I'm gonna try. So which one are you trying? The endurance low downforce one.
At the minute, I'm just on baseline. But yeah, I was thinking endurance low down force, because I can tell that the top speed is a lot lower than it was on that other setup. So I'm guessing that was a low down force.
Right, so 55. Try. See how I get on that. Yeah, again, I think I haven't seen another Merc out on the track other than you. So, people obviously don't like the Merc for Daytona.
No.
The leader's just done a 142.02.
We've got our livery in, we're sticking
Don't
with it.
cross the white line. Watch your mirrors.
Yeah, so I'm going lower down force endurance. And I'm going to take some fuel out.
Yeah, already 55 feels a lot better on this. He says as he gets to that, but just in those few braking zones, it does feel a lot more confident. I don't feel like the back's about to go out on me as much. So I think,
Yeah.
I don't know how you found 56, but I think, or even 56.8, whatever the default was. Interesting. What on the setup that you're using? What's the default on that?
54.
Oh, it is 54. Okay.
I mean, thing is, though, I wasn't always just losing it under braking. It were like we're on throttle as well.
Yeah. Oh dear, I've just realised we've been in the wrong view all this time. Man.
B34.
I take it that joint session wouldn't work for a race, would it? Because it wouldn't just throw out the split system to let friends all join each other.
You wouldn't think, would you?
Because I mean, like say for example, if you were in a top split and me being what 0.9, it wouldn't go. They'd go and let me race
No,
all those
surely
guys.
not.
Yeah, so it must just be for practice. Oh,
Although
yeah.
I don't think I could only be dreaming of a top split.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I not sold on that setup at all. I'm gonna go back to one of these.
This low downforce one feels quite good.
Minimum downforce endurance. Yeah, I'm not quite brave enough for that one. Oh, what's happened? Is the session finished? Oh no, okay. Yeah, so interestingly that, yeah, like you say, that's gone to 54. So that seems to be a more comfortable one. I'm guessing that turn 5 is probably such a problem
Your
because of
exit's
the
clear. Don't cross the white line.
downforce being so low on that setup that we were just using.
Yeah.
I don't mind sacrificing a bit of top speed if it means that we can actually be confident we're not going to spin all the time.
Yeah, if it means we can actually get round.
Yeah. Yeah, even on cold tyres, it just that felt a lot nicer. I'd have to lift my foot off. I think that's probably why must have been why I was suffering on the bus stop as well, because the amount of times I've spun on there, and I don't think I've spun once yesterday, so that downforce must be next to non-existent on there.
No, it was weird though, because it's not even like the traction control were low on that setup. But it just seemed to want to give up.
Yeah, like then that was just so much more comfortable. Wasn't wrestling the car to sort of keep it in line. So I think, unless one Tony's got for us, but his is normally quite aggressive as well, so I'd imagine we'll probably have the same kind of problem. I think if you want,
Right.
we'll stick with this one.
I'm okay with this one.
Yeah?
So far.
Does seem a lot more comfortable.
B35.
See what sort of times you get compared to baseline.
So my best time on the on that Craig setup shot was 1:44.8. If I can kind of just get roughly in line with that, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
And I think I will, to be honest, because I was having to lift off in places I'm not in with this setup, so even if we're losing a bit of top speed, I'm going to gain it in those areas. Oh, not like that, I'm not.
Mind these track limits, please, Toby.
See what you can do on this lap. What sort of times are you getting at the moment?
Still in 46s. But that's me learning the track as
Oh,
much
yeah,
as
yeah.
it is.
Hit it the wall then.
Whereabouts are you?
Just coming up to the bus stop now.
Right. So I've not even seen you yet.
Yeah. I think you're the only one on the track though. There's only 2 of us by the looks of it, so...
There's one other guy in front of me.
Okay, so I've just beaten my best time with this setup, so that's a
good sign.
1:44.7. Yeah, definitely. I'm comfortable with this.
Good lap. That's your best in the session. You're currently 2.8 seconds off the leader's pace. Your last lap time was at 1:44.81.
I'm losing time on the fast sections, obviously, but gaining it massively in the corners. So, and that's where I'd rather have the time, to be honest.
Yeah. What sort of fuel level are you running?
2 seconds, I'll have a look. I had 30 litres in.
Right.
Obviously slightly lower than we'll have in a race for the start of the stint, but... Are you car number 41?
No, number 23.
Oh.
It says.
Are we in the same session then? Because at the moment it's saying there's only one car out on track, 41.
It's saying there's only one out on mine. Whereabouts are you now?
Just going through the bus stop.
Right. I'm just coming out the pits. So. I'll sort of hang round here.
I'm just coming up to the start finish line now. Just gone around T1.
Right, I'm just on P2. Well, the...
Yeah, there's no one there. What the hell? Unless that server when I joined you was full, so it put me into another one. Oh, hold on, that might be you.
In front.
I just saw what might be a... no, it's not, it's 41. Yeah, weird. All this
Very
time
weird.
we've not even been in the same session.
But if you look at results, I'm sure your name were there.
I think I was at some point, but then my screen just went black, and it
Oh, has it thrown you out?
I think it must have just put me onto another server.
Oh.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Very.
Well, I think I'm happy to go with that setup. I think I'm just going to carry on practicing with that setup from now.
Yeah, same.
Because that other one was horrible. I just didn't feel confident in that at all. And I think, depending on when I speak to Tony, I think it would be too late to practice that and feel comfortable for the race. So if we go with this one, I don't know if you've changed anything in terms of traction control or ABS.
No, not yet. I might do.
Yeah, so at the moment I've just left it as is. Yeah, we'll just do that.
I sometimes like to turn traction control down a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I can try that. I'll mess around with that. If you let me know what you've sort of settled on, what you're comfortable with, and then I'll spend the next sort of couple of days practicing with that.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, I'm gonna go, and I might do a quick race or so.
Okay, doke.
And then yeah, we'll I'll see you Sunday. You still cool for 7 o'clock? Yeah.
Yeah, that works for me.
Awesome. Yeah, that's always easier for me. Yeah, we'll just make that kind of like the regular slot if you want, whenever we do.
Yeah, I think so. Unless there's something else happening, that works.
Cool, man. Okay. Well, I'm
Cool.
glad we found a setup anyway. At least we've both agreed on that, rather than sort of Sunday just coming on and rigging it like we have been before.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, man. Well, I'll
Cool.
speak to you Sunday then.
Yeah, I'll speak to you soon.
Cool. Take it easy. Bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Cool. So, right, we've that was worthwhile, to be honest. Even though it was like probably not that entertaining for anyone watching, and I did have people watching. I do now, so I bored you all to sleep. Probably as well because I was in the wrong view for a long time. Apologies for that. I have no idea how I didn't realise that I wasn't even in the right view. I was on the just chatting scene. But we will do some races now. So what time is it? We've got, I think annoyingly, we're on that kind of time where there aren't really any races going on. Well, ones that I want to do anyway. Let me just put the aircon on. It's warm in here now. So what have we got? The Advanced Mazda, the Red Bull Ring. I could do that. That's 9:15. I would be jumping in with next to no practice. We've got the GT4 Watkins Glen. I could do that one again. That was quite a good race. We obviously got a podium on the last time I did that race, so we could do that one. Or other than that, I think the next Daytona race is at 10 o'clock, isn't it? Or 10:15. Yeah, 10:15, and then obviously the sprint is at the 45 minutes after that, so 11. So I'm not going to sit around and wait in all that time. Let's go for the GT4. I would jump in with a Mazda. I've done that track before, but I'd have to sort of reset, and I don't want to reset with virtually no time to do it in. So let's do the GT4. Totally going against what the title says, but yeah, we'll even have time after the race to sign up for the next one, will we? Yeah. So we'll finish this, and then by the time this race is finished, we can hop right into the Daytona race next. Oh, why can't I? Oh, it's because I'm registered for that. Okay, cool. No. Oh no, cancel. No. Oh dear. Please no, cancel. Why does it not let you cancel? Yeah, so we do the GT4 race. I reckon we can get a decent time on that one. So Adam is in this one now. So why is he showing up as being in it now, not before? Weird. Yeah, apologies guys if you have been watching thinking why are you just hot lapping Daytona. If you weren't here for the start of the session, basically that was just about us finding a setup that we are comfortable with for Sunday. So I think we have always just winged it. We've gone in, ended up using the base setup with just tweaking the brake bias and the traction control ABS, which obviously isn't that great if you're just limited to those three things. So now we've found a setup, and now we just need to practice with it. And I got a 1:44.7, which I'm happy with. That's quicker than yesterday that I got when I was just using the baseline setup. I think the fastest I got then was a 1:45.5 or 1:45.4. So already a good chunk of time faster. So that's good. If I can get into the low 1:44s, I'll be delighted. So get out of the car. I don't want to be doing this race or this practice session again. Draw. GT4. I really want to get the Aston Martin. I think that'd be my next car that I buy. Oh, and the Porsche. I need to try the Porsche. I'm going to type in my own chat because I just want to see if something works. You might notice. Oh, what happened? I can't even type in my own chat. How frustrating. I have to do it for my phone. Yeah, I've got Nightbot there now, so there is a couple of commands that I've set up. Hopefully that I've set up that should be working. Not really that useful, just in case anyone did come in and wanted to know what setup I'm using. need to mess around with like the white balance and all stuff like that, because at the moment I've just got the stock settings. And, yeah, it's not doesn't seem to adjust very well to the lighting I got in this room. So if you haven't seen the race from this week, I did upload a video on Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday, and we basically got, I think, 3rd place in the end. Yeah, we got 3rd place, qualified 2nd, and we got shunted at the start, which kind of meant I just let the guy who shunted me go because I didn't want him behind me anymore. So we dropped down to, I think it's 3rd or 4th, I can't remember. But yeah, managed to fight our way back up to 3rd. It's a really decent race. Unlike some of the others that we've had, sort of where we got a podium and it's been quite lonely, we actually
That's a new fastest lap for Valentin. 155.74.
That's right, this is practice.
Pit lane speed limit is 64 kilometers per hour. You're all clear. Stay behind the line.
Right, let's not make that mistake again. There we go, I remembered to change it this time. Quite surprised they did this track layout about the chicane for these cars. Quite a long straight otherwise. Not complaining though, because if there's going to be trouble in the race, it's normally at the chicane, especially into lap 1 when you're all bunched up. James93, thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you very much, mate. I really appreciate that. So yeah, I apologies if you've just joined and you're wondering why it says Daytona in the title and the thumbnail is Daytona. Basically, we were just doing some practicing on that for the endurance race on Sunday. So we're just basically getting used to the setup, me and my teammate. And I came out to do some races then, due to the GT3 challenge, but I've just missed the start of that and the endurance or the sprint race. So we're just doing this to pass the time, and then as soon as it's finished, we'll hop into the 20-minute Daytona race. But these cars just feel so slow after just driving the GT3 cars for an hour. Too deep there. What's the time? It's got to be nearly half past now. Very wide there. time are we looking at? So 5 minutes or near enough.
B30.
What times they get? 1:52. Oh dear, where's he going?
Fastest lap for Herrera, 152.64. The leader has just done a 152.34.
I tell you what, the M4 gets a lot of stick for being quite a, compared to the other GT4 cars, quite, I won't say rubbish, but not as good. But one thing I like about the M4 is you can miss your braking point, you can go wide into a corner, but you always feel like it's steady. It's not going to like punish you by making you spin, or it's a very safe car. And I know that's definitely not the... Oh,
The
wow.
car ahead has just done a 156.
Very deep there. I know that's not the case with something like the Cayman, where that will quite easily chuck you out if you're not careful. So, but I haven't tried the Aston yet, and I've heard a lot of good things about that. But again, I've heard it's not quite as...
B29, that puts you 3.1
secure as
seconds
the...
off the pace.
secure is probably not the
That
right word.
lap was a
Steady as the M4.
155.40.
That 155.3. I thought we were in the 154s. Come on, how long we got left? Oh. One thing I don't like about the M4 though is downshifting. The revs have got to be so low sometimes. Like then, I keep thinking I should be able to downshift in third, but just not having any of it until you get right down the rev range.
The guy behind has just done a 155.48.
It's a bit more like it. (154.6).
That's your best lap in this session. That puts you 2.3 off the pace. That lap
Oh.
time was 154.68.
I think our pole, or our qualifying time, sorry, on the race on Tuesday was, I think it was a 154.2. So yeah, if we can get near that, that got us second place. We very nearly got pole, but the guy just delivered an absolute belt and lap at the end, and just pipped us at the last second. So yeah. Oh, a little bit hot into that.
Can do nothing with 50. You only can change brake pads.
Oh, it's close I've come to spinning in this car. Bit heavy on the brakes there. Okay, that'll be our last lap. So I think we're basically about to jump into the session now.
B32, you're now 2.5 off the leader's
Oh,
pace.
that's mad, isn't it? 1:52.25 is the quickest lap. See if we can watch that guy's lap, because so what's he got? 2.4 seconds on us. That's crazy. Is it Rafael? Where is he? Hey, typical. Oh well. Monica, hello. How's it going? Thank you very much for stopping by. We're just waiting to start a race, so don't worry, I'm not just sitting here watching the practice session. We've got 1 minute to go, and then we'll jump right in. So we're just doing this to keep us going basically until 10 o'clock, and then we can start doing the GT3 races at Daytona, which was the original plan, but practice basically went on a bit too long. We missed the start of the sprint race, so rather than wait an hour just sitting around looking at the screen, I thought I'd do a race to fill the time. It does look so nice, though, the advantage. There we go. So yeah, the plan is we're gonna normally with a race like this, because we're doing it just to fill the time. I just sort of start from the back, make it an interesting sort of last to first challenge, even even though we're probably not going to get first. But I think we will qualify with this one because we are quite competitive. I think the kind of split that we'll be in, if we can get a 1:54.6 that we just got then, that will probably get us pole. So hopefully we can do that again. That seems fairly comfortable, sort of 1:44, early 1:40 or low 1:45. So if we can do that, I think we can get pole. And yeah, if we can get keep our noses clean through lap one, might hold on for a win. Right, here we go. So actually, let's have a look. So we're car number 8 in this split, which isn't too bad. I'm fairly confident we can get a bit off pace alone, or the last sort of couple of times I've looked at this race and sort of been in practice sessions. I'm fairly comfortable. If I qualify, we can get right up there. You know, as long as we don't have an accident. So pressure's on to sort of at least finish 8th or above. But above, I guess it depends who finishes above us and below us. But yeah. Seems to be the only A-class driver at the moment. Decent safety ratings though, so hopefully it's a nice and clean race. The race we did on Tuesday was, I think, other than a couple of people spinning off, there were no accidents in terms of crashes. So if we can get another one like that, that will be good news for us. I'm not going to bother with the practice. We'll just hop straight into
the track temps increasing. It's now 42 Celsius.
Oh dear. Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to doing the sprint race this evening, especially now we found the setup that we're going to use. That was so much more comfortable to use than both the baseline that we were using yesterday and the Craig setup shot one that we just got a few minutes ago or earlier this evening. That one is just way too aggressive. Really low downforce. Brake bias was far too high out the box. It's 56.8, which is just mad. Pretty much turn 1 and I think turn 7, you just always felt like the back end was you were just fighting it. And the bus stop chicane, the downforce was so low, as well as turn 5, actually, you just couldn't go through it with any kind of confidence. And turn 5 especially, you had to lift off, which you never have to do. With any other setup that I've tried, you'd never have to lift off. So yeah, I'm sure if you're a good driver, then there's a lot of pace to be had in there. But I'd much rather sacrifice some top end speed and have higher downforce and feel a bit more comfortable, especially given we're doing an endurance race. Hey, Flat Out, thank you very much. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thank you for stopping by. And yeah, we'll see how we get on. So we're gonna jump into qualifying now. Yeah, fingers crossed. Oh, actually, that's one thing I will do. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave it. It seems alright. I was gonna say my FanLab setting.
Your pit exit looks clear. Okay, Toby, we've got 2 laps to set a decent time.
Ah, Stanton, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Fellow OCUK. Let's stick together. Yeah, good to have you here, man. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Yeah, if we can get a good, decent qualifying lap, I'm pretty sure the pace means we can get a good result. We had a podium finish on Tuesday. Unlucky to get second, or even first, the last lap especially. Very close to taking each other out. So
the track temperature is increasing. It's
get
now
another repeat of that,
42
and
Celsius.
we'll be laughing. Yeah, apologies if you're watching and you think, why is this guy so nasally? I have got a cold. I don't normally sound this blocked up. So, yeah, just at the end of the cold now. But, yeah, it's just enough to leave me sounding worse for wear. So, we're aiming for... I think if we can get mid 146, we'll be pole. We just did that now in the practice session, so hopefully we can repeat that. Right, here we go then, first lap. Good luck from Canada. Oh, thank you very much, man. Maple bacon. Oh, that sounds amazing. I will hold you to that. That sounds amazing. There you go. If I needed any more incentive to win, then that's pretty much as big as the incentive gets. Maple bacon. Right, no one's done on time yet, so... Oh, thank you very much as well for subscribing, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you, mate. That's really is appreciated. Very kind of you. Maple bacon and subscription. What a gent. Right, well, if we can hit our predicted time, we're on to a winner here. I'm amazed it's as high as it is, given we've not exactly had a good couple of corners.
P2, that last lap was a 154.30.
No. Ah, well, we balls this lap up. Slam that T1 curb. Driving smooth fuck. Well, thank you very much for... But yeah, no, I definitely know that I'm far too conservative on that. I think because before I'd always take that line so differently, and I'd always be at risk. I'd basically take it more aggressively, but not even on that curb. I'd just brake a lot later, carry a bit more speed, but I'd just always be on the limit of getting off track. And I think since I've changed it, I'm still kind of stuck in between that mindset of doing it the old way and this way, and it just means that I'm maybe holding back a bit because I'm always cautious of getting that off track. But yeah, there's definitely time to be had in T1. Man, P2, 153.9. That's a good lap, man. No, all race differently. I totally agree. But no, you're 100% right. I definitely need to be a bit more aggressive there with that curb. Oh well, P2. Oh, P3. Another 153. 153.7. Now I know 152's you know, a good time on here, but the kind of splits that I'm in at the moment, I'm surprised we're getting comfortable 153s.
Just done a 154.71. New fastest lap for Smith, 154.11.
Jeez. Okay, dropping down here. It's not where we wanted to be. I was pretty comfortable, or confident, sorry, that we were going to get pole or P2, but we're going to be lucky to stay on the second row at the moment.
P4, you're currently 5.6 off the pace.
Jeez, 153.7. So the guy 154.1 from Connor. Yeah, those two guys out in front. So I'm expecting those two to sort of disappear off into the sunset, basically, at the start of this race. I don't think across the a race I'm going to be able to match that kind of pace, or yeah, sort of race pace. In the last race we were doing, I think we're high 154s, low 155s. Obviously that's with traffic as well, but even with a clear track, I think I would not be able to get through 153. And if I was pushing to get that, I'd be disappearing off the track pretty quickly.
Microphone check.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Oh, down to fifth now. Oh dear. Oh God, sixth. God, we are not doing well. Jeez, I'm really surprised by that. Again, I know 154 is by no means a quick time, but again, the last race that I did in a similar sort of split, yeah, the 154.6 took pole. So I would have comfortably got pole in that race, but yeah, definitely not the case this time. Well, unless anyone gets a lap in now in the last 10 seconds, we should stay here. But yeah, that's annoying. Going to put us right in the thick of it, coming into the those first couple of corners.
That's the end of the session. B6.
And last race, we got shunted right at the backside on turn 1, which gave us a nice little 4x. Nothing like a no-fault 4x to sort of start your race. But yeah, hopefully we can avoid that this time. Oh, I always get really nervous now, so like heart's racing a bit now. Even though I'm not no pressure on this race, I'm just kind of doing it to fill the time. We obviously don't want to lose any safety rating or I rating. Wow, so the P1 and P2, look at my overlays, hopefully they're showing up for you. Yeah, they are showing up for you too. The guy who got second, he's not really had like a high finish. I mean, best is a 6th place. Kyle's only done this race once and came 11th. So, man, they must have been in some competitive splits to be as quick as they are and still only finish where they did. I hate the pace lap at Watkins Glen. It's just the worst. I don't understand why it has to be a whole lap. And it takes like 5 minutes. Yeah, thank you to anyone else who's new and stopped by. Do really appreciate it. And obviously, if you've liked or subscribed to the video or to subscribe to the channel, then I really do appreciate that. I do say it a lot, but it does mean a lot to me, especially where we are with the channel at the moment. Obviously, nowhere near getting into that YouTube
P6,
algorithm, so
15
any
minutes.
help like
You'll need to
that
get on
that
with
tells
this.
YouTube I'm not that terrible at making content is, yeah, that's the big help for me. Right, let's see what we can do
Follow car
then.
number 01 in the right lane.
Oh. So one thing that's been a theme of this week as well with the racing has been people going absolutely nuts on pace laps. On Sunday's endurance race, we had to pit on at the end of the endurance or the end of the pace lap because someone decided to slam the brakes on right in front of us, and when we slammed the brakes on to stop, the guy behind us went right into the back of us and just, yeah, our car looked terrible. So yeah, that was a good start to an endurance race, you know. And then, yeah, similarly, on the other race that we did this week, yeah, right at the end of the pace lap, a guy decided to shunt me. So, third time is definitely not a charm with this one, hopefully. We're not going to get that again. So, a nice clean race on this one. And, of course, because it's only a 15-minute race, a 4X does a lot in terms of affecting your safety rating. One thing I will say about the M4 though is it does sound really nice when you lift off. Ooh. So James next to us in the BMW, but other than that, Astons, McLarens, we got a Porsche in P2. I seem to be picking the unpopular cars today. Don't know if that says more about me or everyone else, but I just seem to like an underdog story, as Adam put it earlier. Right, here we go then. I do like being on this side for the green light. It's a lot easier going into turn 1. Don't like being on the inside there because people just cut across you. It makes an absolute nightmare trying to brake in time, or brake properly for it, should I say.
All right, Toby, get ready. Green, green, green. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
There we go then. Oh,
on your right.
Where are you, man?
Still there. He's still
Right.
there.
Oh, I hate having someone right
He's
alongside
still
you.
there.
Oh,
You're right.
someone's gone. Oh, someone's gone. That's very messy.
Yellow flag.
Oh my god. Oh, what's he doing? Jesus. I thought he was going to slam off the wall back in front of us then.
Glad to have survived that.
Yeah, that was a little bit hairy.
Good start.
Well, thank you, Jim. Oh, God. That bump really unsettled me then.
Right side's clear.
God, that I know that bump's always there, but that really unsettled me that time. Oh, that's annoying. Lost that P3. kicking off back there. Poor Cam. Ooh, a little bit too early on the throttle there. Need to be careful. This car might be safer than the others, but it's certainly not immune from spinning there if you're not careful. Oh dear, Toby, come on. Right, we survived lap 1. That's always a positive.
P4.
Wow, what has gone on behind? Like, massive gap to 5th place. I wonder if Cam was involved in that, and that's what it was all kicking off about. 6 seconds now. So the battle is for the podium places then at the moment, providing it doesn't all change or we have a big mistake ourselves. Oh, he's gone. Had to adjust our line then, just not to hit him, which lost a little bit of time, but rather than hit the guy. Oh dear. Well, I will never turn down a freebie, but not how you want to get on the podium. See if anyone else decides to make a mistake. Hopefully not us. I'm having trouble with that corner this evening. Cannot seem to get it right. Oh, dear Toby, come on. So good news for us, should I say.
The leader has just done a 154.72. The guy ahead's lap time is a 154.50. Okay, Toby, keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. P3. That
Jim.
lap was a 154.50. The guy behind has just done a 154.57.
Jim, can you stop? So yeah, as I was saying, one thing that's going in our favour is even though the gap's quite big behind, obviously there's always time for that to come down, but they are very bunched up behind. So they're obviously going to be battling, which means they can slow each other down even more and just give us even more of a cushion behind. Thanks, man. Yeah, I should probably stop talking so much and just concentrate, because it's when I try and multitask that I go and make stupid mistakes.
The gap to Clark ahead is now 1.4.
Absolutely, man. Me versus track, yeah.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
$10 minutes left. Wow, 5 minutes already. God, these races just fly by, don't they? It's why if you don't qualify, it's just so difficult to get in good positions unless you're lucky with crashes, because there's just no time. I think I'm coming off the throttle too long there. So something like the GT3, I lift off at 100. Oh, did he just hit the wall? Yeah, I lift off at 100 and pretty much straight back on by the time I've even lifted off.
Just
but
done a
this
154.38. Fastest lap for Clark, 153.84. Good lap. That's your quickest so far.
So was that a 154.4? Okay. These two are within half a second of each other in front, so there's always room for them to take each other out. Oh, Toby, come on. Big old gap behind us. Oh, a little bit early turn in then. Nearly on the grass.
Okay, Toby, that's half distance. Fuel levels are fine.
That was scrappy. That was very scrappy. I was on course then to get in the 143s, but I just messed up those last couple of corners.
4 seconds.
So we're sticking with these guys in front. Gap's not really going up. Not exactly coming down either, but if we can just stay this kind of distance, if they're going to take each other out or they're going to push and force each other into a mistake, then hopefully we'll be there to capitalise. Oh, he very nearly hit it. He has! He's gone off! Oh, they've taken each other out!
Clark is leading the race.
Oh my god! Jeez. Oh no, he's off as well! Oh my days! Oh dear, that's... What has happened there? Oh, don't mess up now, Toby, come on. What has happened there? Those two. Of all the places I expected them to take each other out, it was not there. I know, man. It's crazy.
This is brilliant. Keep it up. You're now in the lead.
Too much pressure on you, right? Catch. Yeah, that's exactly it. Good job.
I don't know if you can
Come
hear
on,
chat.
Toby.
It's probably a
Just
bit
5
quiet
minutes
to
left.
hear
Hold your
on
nerve. We
stream,
can win
but
this. The gap behind is now 9.3.
being quite civil, given what's just happened. I was expecting a lot more swearing and insults to be thrown about, but obviously got some fairly restrained people in here. Oh, that was untidy.
The guy behind has just done a 154.00.
Right, forgive me if I'm... Oh dear.
That's a new fastest lap for Smith, 153.82.
Yeah, forgive me if I'm being a little quieter than I should be. I'm just trying to concentrate. We've got probably 2-3 laps to go. My only concern at the moment is this lap car. Because I'm driving a little bit safer than I normally would, I'm not really shaking them off.
The gap behind is now 7.4 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I can't shake him off because I'm not driving as quickly as I want because I just don't want to do anything stupid and throw this lead away. So I think if he does get really close, like under a second, I'm just going to let him go.
2 minutes.
Right, last lap.
Come on, Toby. One more lap. Keep it together. We'll win this.
Whew. Heart is racing. Heart is racing. I wasn't expecting to be fighting for a win or getting a win when I did this sign up for this race. I thought it was just going to be a race to pass the time. And if we can gain I rating, then that's a bonus. But this has come out of nowhere. Been super careful around these corners now. I've got enough of a gap where I don't need to try and push. I even put the brakes on there. Well, unbelievable. I was at my second ever win on iRacing, and my first win came on this track as well. But I was not expecting that.
You won. Fantastic drive.
No, even Jim's so surprised. He's like, how is a guy that I watch every day just delivered a win out of nowhere? Good race, guys. Oh man, I'm chuffed. Oh man.
Yep, good race, everybody.
Ah dear, I was not expecting that. Woohoo! There you go, and the fact we got it on stream, even better. Because now I can pretend, yeah, we do this all the time. We do it all the time. Oh yeah, I get the maple bacon now. Maple bacon has just made this even better. Unbelievable. Oh, I don't know why it's deleted your sorry, flat out. I've got a Nightbot. I just installed it today. I need to set it up, so ignore the fact that it's just deleted your message. I think it's just far too sensitive at the moment in terms of time intervals on messages. Oh, but yeah, man, thank you very much. Yeah, as you say, I may not be the quickest. We got a 154.1, which for me is quick. But we were consistent, 0 incidents, and yeah, we kept our nose clean and got the win. Obviously, I'm not trying to downplay my win, but we did have to rely on those two taking each other out in front. But you can only race what's in front of you, and if they're going to take each other out, then we'll take that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that maple bacon, man. Does it stay in the post all right? I mean... Oh dear, my heart is racing.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is 64 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, I didn't realise when I set Nightbot up. I thought it'd just be a quick thing, turn it on, and everything's all ready to go out the box. But then I looked at the options. I was like, oh man, I massively underestimated this. So I need to go back at some point, set all the commands up, all the rules. Because yeah, looking at them, they did seem quite harsh out the box. But yeah, I need to do some reading. But wow, look at that. Oh man, honestly, like the fact you said that you learned a lot watching me, because that means a lot, man. Because I wouldn't consider myself at the kind of level where people would learn anything useful from me. But for you to say that, and don't get me wrong, like you say you over push and abuse a track, you're probably just aggressive enough, like you should be with this. Like you said, slam into turn one, take that curb a lot more than I'm doing. So yeah, it's definitely I know I need to be a bit more aggressive, and that's where I'm going to get into 153s and low 152s. But yeah, I'm definitely a lot more conservative than I need to be, which is why the times are that they are. But on this occasion, keeping our nose clean and staying away from those incidents, you know, it's paid off big time. But yeah, I need to look at these open practices. So one thing we were trying to do earlier at the start of the stream was me and my teammate were practicing for the Daytona on Sunday, just dialing in our setup, picking which one we're going to use. I could work out how to do open practices. When I was looking before, everything suggested I have to pay for it when I was looking to host something. So maybe I missed something in how to do it. But yeah, if you guys have like tell me what I'm doing wrong. Right, let's oh, my nose is completely blocked now. Good old colds, eh? Right, let's have a look at the results. A 92 iRating increase. So finally, after all our bad luck that we had in season one, like at the end of season one, our iRating just absolutely plummeted because I took the wrong approach. Granted, a lot of it was on me. I just didn't qualify. I'd start from the back, and I'd pick races like the Production Car Challenge, Advanced Mazda, where you can kind of get those freebies. And it didn't work out. So I ended up losing loads of iRating. I think we lost, within the space of a couple of weeks, we lost about 300. And yeah, so we lost a lot of iRating. That, you know, it knocked my confidence massively, because I knew that 800, which is what we were at, wasn't a reflection of my skill, but I also know that, well, really, iRating doesn't lie. So you're at a number for a reason. So the fact we're slowly starting to climb up, I set myself a goal of 2K by the end of season 2, and if we can get results like that, then yeah, we're going to get there in no time. 0.08 safety rating, which I guess 15-minute race, it's hard to get a safety rating increase on a race that short. So any increase is good for that matter. So yeah. Right. Oh, what time is it? Right. So we're going to hop straight into the GT3 race, because that's basically was the plan all along. Is we're just doing that race to fill the time, and yeah, we're going to hop straight to this. If we can get the kind of luck that we got in that race in this one, I'll be laughing. But one thing I will prefix this with is that Watkins Glen was a track that I've done a lot. As I say, I've only had 2 wins in iRacing. That one, and one basically in January, I think, around when I first started. And that was Watkins Glen again in the fixed Ferrari. So I know Watkins Glen very well. I always do that. If I see a series doing it, I will do Watkins Glen just because I feel comfortable around there. Whereas Daytona, until last night, I'd never done it before. Practice or a race. So we did 2 races last night. We did a GT3, so the one we're doing now, the 20-minute race. We qualified 7th and we finished 12th because we did have a spin. Turn 1, I went in basically way too quick. Locked the wheels and yeah, just spun the back round, and yeah, I couldn't rejoin for a while, and I was last. I think I was dead last, and made my way up to 12th. So I mean, damage limitation, and then we did the VRS sprint, and I qualified 7th again or 8th, and annoyingly, I forgot to change my fuel for that race, so we had to do 2 pit stops. We basically did 5 laps, had to come in, fill up, and then we did a splash and dash at the end. But we still, I think we finished 6th on that one. So even though we did 2 pit stops, we did really well. Oh yeah, man! Like if you're still about, or like I'll be happy to join you guys at any time. Yeah, like if that's all you have to do is say the number of the lobby, then that's awesome, because I can just like follow you guys. If you want to add me as a friend on iRacing, then that makes it easier, because I always just join your session, or you can join mine. But yeah, man, I'm always up to practice with other people, because I know that I've been playing this game since January. I've got so much to learn, and the more you race with other people, different skill levels, different approaches to racing, you know, just helps you so much in your own racing as well. So I might just do a couple of laps. Has it got the switch setups on? I kill it. Just stick to that. But yeah, man, I'm always up for playing new players, so definitely joining that. But thank you very much, guys. Again, I appreciate you guys being here and watching. So Flat Out, Stanton. Was it Rob? Is it Rob or I'm gonna check before I get your name wrong, man. I don't want to get your name wrong. I think it's Rob. Maple Bacon guy. Yeah, Rob. Thank you very much as well for sticking around and watching. Really do appreciate it. Obviously, a fairly new channel. We've been around since January, and I've only this week sort of started streaming. Before I always did pre-recorded races, so I was a bit nervous about streaming, but you guys being here and sort of giving encouragement just makes it so much better. So yeah, thank you very much. Let's just do a quick lap. We've got 4 minutes. Probably a good idea going from the M4 straight to this.
The pit lane speed limit is 88 kilometers per hour. The leader has just done a 144.00.
So our quickest time around Daytona,
There's traffic on the exit, keep it tight.
I think, is 1:44.7. Oh, look at this guy.
Clear on your right, clear right.
Whoa! He's not hanging around, is he? Where is he going, man? Like,
Left, clear left.
yeah, I was 1:44.7. So again, I think 1:42. Ooh. Oh, it's just such a. What's he doing? What are you talking to me?
Yeah, man, you're good.
Oh, he's not talking to me. Yeah, thank you, man. Got a really small room here, so basically I'm streaming from a garage conversion. I used to have a nice little office in the house, and then when my daughter was born, I was kicked out of the house, and I had to go to the back of the garage. So I had it all converted, and actually, despite it being, you know, fairly cold in the mornings, it works out really well for streaming, because I don't have to worry about being quiet, and I've got my own little man cave, so to speak. So yeah, it's good.
Left side.
The only thing that I'd love to get
Clear
is
left.
triple screens, but I just don't have the space, unfortunately. Yeah, definitely will, Flat Out. Thank you for adding me, man. And yeah, definitely. We definitely have to do some sessions together. Yeah, Rob, it's funny you should say that, man. So I was when I was doing this earlier, a couple of people in the chat were saying that this car, like the Merc, is just the one to avoid for Daytona. They're saying if you want to do it in a good car, do it in the Porsche, because apparently if you've got a good setup, the Porsche is an easy second quicker than the Merc without even really pushing. So I don't know how true that is, but that's quite worrying if that's the case. I'm just a bit of a AMG fanboy, to be honest. That's the only reason I use this car, and because I used it quite a lot, I'm obviously comfortable with it, so that's why I stick with it. But I'm not sure I'm at the kind of skill level where I can really extract the maximum out of a car to really know whether one's much quicker in a track than another. I think I'm basically going to be thereabouts with any car that I drive. So as long as I'm comfortable, that's all that matters to me. Oh, really? That's it. That's interesting to know. That's interesting. If you think that, because yeah, everyone driving's different. So the people who are saying that the Porsche is the second quicker, their particular driving style, that might be the case. But for me and yourself, like, I don't know. I prefer the fact that Merc's a bit heavier. I mean, the only thing. Oh, there we go. Nothing better than having your own space for streaming. Yeah, definitely. I remember when I used to stream years ago before I got sim racing. I used to stream like just first person games like Warzone and stuff. I basically have to whisper in the mic. I'd be like, "Oh man, that's like if I was annoyed, I'd be like the most passive aggressive man in the world, just going because I couldn't shout and stuff. That's too terrified of waking my girlfriend up or waking the kids up. So the fact that I can now scream and shout, not that I get angry, you know, I'm quite a calm and well-mannered man. But there have been times during this game that I've been playing it that I've been pushed into swearing the odd time. Why can't I think straight? There you go. Rob spoke to the AMG. Oh man. Well, yeah, definitely have to join you guys. I'm sure you'll show me that actually that I'm not fast at all. I'm consistent and safe, but not fast. But we're getting there. Yeah, right. Let's see how we get on. So Stanton, funny you should say that. So the one, I haven't ever tried the Porsche in this game. I haven't bought it, so I've never had a chance to try it. But I've driven it in sorry, never driven it in an ACC, but I've always sort of watched people drive it and watched a fair few streamers who use it, and they always say that it's a very nervous car. You have to be extremely careful, especially throttle. If you're too heavy on the throttle, it's a lot less forgiving than something like the Merc or Ferrari or something like that. And then in iRacing, I know it's a completely different car, and someone pointed this out to me earlier. It's a completely different car, so it's not even really a good comparison. But driven the Porsche Cup, and that was just ridiculous in terms of how nervous that was. I driven that once in a race, and I've never gone back to it again because it was it's a nightmare. I just could not keep it on track. But look at that, there you go. We've got Danny in the Merc as well. So we're not the only one. Yesterday, both races, we were the only Merc. So at least this time, we seem to be setting a trend now. People are saying, look, I want to drive the same car as that guy who just won the M4 race. Right, let's... Ah, well, there you go, yeah. Chalk and cheese. Also, Stanton, going back to that, so
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 19 Celsius.
The setup I used earlier was from Craig's Setup Shop, because I just use that because it's easy to subscribe through Twitch. And I got the setup for that, for the Merc, for this race. And we were just practicing with that at first. And it was such a low downforce. It must be next to no rear wing. Very, very low downforce, like minimal downforce. And going through the bus stop chicane, and again, turn 5, it was horrible. You just could not keep it in. You turn 5, where you're normally flat out, you had to lift off. And I couldn't get on with it at all. So, yeah, I had to go back to a different setup with a lot more downforce. And that obviously sacrificed some top speed, but much rather have the speed in the corners and feel
Pit lane speed limit
confident
is
that I'm not going to
88
spin out every
kilometers
time.
per hour.
Right, let's see what we can do qualifying wise. I didn't even look what car we are in terms of car number 13 in the
Exit
split.
looks clear. We have 2 laps. Let's get this done.
Yeah, again, like I tried the Porsche Cup once, and I think it scared me off. It scared me for life. I do need to go back to it because I watched a couple of videos today. So I can't remember his name. Forgive me, but streamer I follow, he did a Porsche Cup race, and it was just such good racing. There were loads of people going off, and it was hilarious at times how many people were spinning off, but the racing just looked really good. When they were battling and keeping it on track, it looked really good. So I do need to go back to it. But 100%, like, yeah, rear wing, like, massive. On this track, I know it's all about top speed on these bits, but the bus stop chicane, and there's a couple of other high-speed corners, I just much rather have that extra bit of downforce and lose that top-end speed. I get if you're that much better, these top split guys, as low downforce as you can get away with is the way to go, but I drive much better knowing that I'm not pushing on the edge. I'm not on the edge, but I can drive at the pace that I'm comfortable with and not have to worry about I'm like a tiny bit of braking away from going off or not lifting off from going off. Right, I need to concentrate. Right, so let's aim for a 144. I think 144.7 I said. Oh, that's not very good. That's slow. Oh, I had to lift off there. A bit too early on the throttle. A little bit slow on the entry to the chicane there. Probably lost a tenth or two. But at least we're going to get a banker lap in. That's the main thing.
P7. That lap time was 1:45.40.
Very nearly overshot that. Ah, for God's sake. Braking too much into there. Oh. Oh, no, no. Ah, what a shame. On for a better lap there. We're 4 tenths up. Oh, well, that's a shame. Giving ourselves some work to do here, so we're 8th, and I think we're going to be lucky if we stay on to that. I think we'll probably drop down out the top 10, if I'm honest. Ah, that's a shame. Because that would have, I think, probably put us in the high 144s then.
The leader has just done a 145.07.
But it's funny, it's that corner that I spun out, because that's the one that I do struggle with in terms of, if I'm going to spin, it will normally be at that corner. I either brake too late, so then I have to correct too much, and the steering angle puts me out when I get on the throttle, or yeah, just too quick, just altogether in terms of exit speed. Oh well, what a shame. Yeah, consistent race pace. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. So we're 9th, and we got a minute and a half. So yeah, I think we'll drop out the top 10. But I mean, 20-minute race. These lap 1 is always an absolute, forgive my language, an absolute shit show. These kind of races, everyone just goes for it. Turn 1, and quite often, if you start P10, you normally finish or come out of turn 1 P5. So I'm not going to be too downtrodden about that. I'm sure there's plenty of places to make up. Yeah, just need to make sure we sort of stay with a group, because yeah, this race gets quite. Oh, okay. Yeah, one other downside about this rig, yeah, you probably can't see even on the overhead head cam, is I don't have a keyboard tray. I'm right up against the wall here, and on this side I kind of need the space to walk past, so my keyboard's down here, so it's not easy to get to, although I do have a Stream Deck here, which I only found out yesterday I can actually configure to use stuff in iRacing. So that's how naive I am with stuff like this. It should have been obvious, but it just didn't even occur to me to check. So I need to map a few things like that to the Stream Deck, just to be able to sort of turn stuff like that on. But I think in terms of guessing where I'm losing time, I'd say probably turn 5 and then turn 1. I'm very inconsistent with the braking in turn 1.
That's the end of the session, P10.
My trail braking just in general is terrible. So yeah, I'm very inconsistent in turn 1, where trail braking is quite important. So we just stayed inside the top 10, just about. I'm trying not to let the last race put pressure on me here, because obviously we got such an unexpected result in terms of winning, that I'm kind of worried that you guys are going to watch this now and go, okay, this is more like it, is it? This is being at the back or not even finishing the race. This is this guy's level now. We've sussed him. But yeah, this is kind of, as a stream title suggests, this is kind of what the this week was all about for me. And I've never done Daytona before. Just doing some races, get some practice, and then on Sunday, when we're doing like the official team launch, the endurance race, and get on. I missed that. Yeah, so if I can just finish in the top 10, I'll be happy with that. Just need to get through lap 1, because the 2 races that I did yesterday, no Stanton, no, it's our 3rd as a team, but the first 2 basically we've joined 15 minutes before the race starts. We didn't know how to change setups, like we didn't know how to tick that green box to say become crew chief or whatnot. So yeah, we've really winged it.
The track temp is 19. The air temp
whereas
is
this one,
18 Celsius. 20 minutes.
We wanted to do it a bit better and actually have a setup, practice with it.
Number 0,
so
7.
Come Sunday, when the race starts, like the 7 o'clock race, we know exactly how the car's going to behave. We've practiced it. You know, we have a strategy in terms of fuel and tyres. So we're trying to make this, although it's not officially our first race, we're trying to make out as if it is, because it's our first one actually going at it, like, you know, taking it seriously.
Car number 0, 7.
But we did one at Imola, so the last week of season 1, and we did all right in that. I think we didn't qualify for that because obviously it's our first. We just wanted to concentrate on our strategy. and actually make sure we knew what we were doing. So we started towards the back, basically at the back, and I think we finished 13th. And again, consistency got us that because we didn't have any accidents. I think we had 8 incident points across the whole race. So, and then we did the one just gone at Zolder.
Man, this is gonna be fun.
And we finished. We qualified for that one. Qualified all right actually. I think we were fairly high. But we got sent off in the pace lap. Some idiot just took us out in the pace lap, and we had to pit at the end of the pace lap. So we basically started from the back. We were 4 laps down by the time we came out. So that wasn't a good race.
20 minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left.
Oh, look at this guy. Oh my days.
Clear right. There's an incident in turn 1, left side. Hold your line. Clear left.
That's more like it. That's what I expect.
They've shown us the meatball flag. We'll need to come in for repairs.
Oh, Christ's sake, man. Oh, I can't even turn on gaff to toe, unfortunately. Oh. That's so annoying, man. So annoying.
Dude, you are on the right. Why you move to left?
I don't know what that guy was doing. I mean, I think the guy that hit me got shunted into me. I think that's race over then, isn't it? Because I don't think we're gonna get. I don't think we're gonna get repairs in time.
You have to look at front, my friend.
You know what? This is what annoys me, right? Because, this is why I can never really build my iRating up, because I have good races, like the one before. I go and get 90, and I do well, and then I'll do something like this, and then I'll get taken out, and I'll no doubt lose 90 now, and I can never build my iRating up because it's just races like this. It's just stupid, and that's why before I always used to just start from the back to avoid stuff like that. But then of course then you don't really build your iRating either, because races at 20 minutes or 15 minutes, they're not long enough to go from the back and get in decent positions anyway. So like, what do you do? Which is why I've kind of stuck to the VRS sprint races, or the longer races generally, because it means that even if you do have to pit, you can...
Again.
Yeah, look at this. We're going to lose 91. So basically everything we gained that last race, we're going to lose now. Hopefully...
You think you're crazy?
Hopefully we can at least do some laps, because otherwise our safety rating's going to tank as well.
You think you're running alone?
Oh, well, sorry about that, guys. You know, we waited all this time, and then, unfortunately, the next race now isn't for another half an hour, so... Show the repair time's already like 5-6 minutes, but I can't see it. If I couldn't even turn the car, I reckon it's going to be about half an hour. I'll have a look at what the time is, and then if it's not too bad, I'll just stay and wait. Yeah, I know, Rob. Yeah, you're right. That is just iRacing, and I think when you get to the point where that's all you focus on is your iRating and your safety rating, then it takes the enjoyment out of it as well, because you almost don't want to do racing because okay. So 1 minute 15 of required repairs. But
the leader's just done a 144.64.
What's the car going to be like at the end of that 115? While we're waiting, I am just going to look at what happened. So this guy obviously went through, got through okay. Oh my god. No one is near him. What was he doing, man? What was he doing? What? I don't understand that at all. Like I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt and say maybe he got shunted into me or maybe he was avoiding an accident, but there was nothing. There was nothing. That's terrible. And he's driven off. I didn't see him come into the pit. I know I don't want to quit. No. Right. Shall I might give it another minute and then just see what the car's like. I am a bit worried.
Okay, Toby. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Right, we get to... right, come on. This car is... or just going through the pit, it doesn't feel nice.
There's a car approaching. Watch your mirrors. Stay
No,
behind the
I
white
can't
line.
turn. Why have you sent me out? I can't turn. Why is this...
Car right.
To
Clear
me,
right.
required repairs should at least make the car drivable. Look at my steering angle right now to go straight. If you can see on the overhead cam. Oh, guys. Oh.
Blue flag.
Yes, I know, Jim. Not a lot I can do. No, this is undrivable. I'm just going to cause an accident if I carry on like this. Nah, it's not worth it. I'm going to cause grief for people. Well, race over then. Oh, that's so annoying. I don't expect the required repairs to make the car perfect, but at least make it drivable. Oh, we're going to get loose safety, 70 iRacing. Damn it. I'm still just going to stick around. I think 8 minutes will...
New fastest lap for Hoover, 144.42.
Just because I think the safety rating we're going to lose at the moment are 5 incident points and, you know, such a short race. It's going to kill us. So I might as well just, even if I only get a couple of laps in. Yeah, it's rubbish, isn't it? I'd much rather they just say, right, required repairs are 10 minutes. But there's no point saying a minute and a half and then you send them out after a minute and a half and they can't even turn in. Like my steering angle, I basically had to be at 90 degrees almost to go in a straight line. Stupid. Yeah, man, I'm going to see if I can finish this race, just to do a couple of laps, and then, yeah, I'll hop in with you guys, to be honest. I don't think... I was going to do the VRS sprint, but I don't feel like doing that now. I think this would be my last race, unfortunately. Oh, you reckon? Okay. Yes. That's rubbish, isn't it, Renee? That's not a lot we can do. I'm just going to have to accept that we're going to lose all that safety rating. Oh, it's such a shame. Oh, dear. But, yeah, you know, highs and lows of iRacing. We go and get a win and then slap back to reality with the very lows of iRacing.
That's a new fastest lap for Sirat, 144.33.
It's annoying, though, because the amount of cars that are even in this race, what is it? They've started with 18. There's only, I don't know, 14 left in it. We could have easily been fighting for a decent position here, but That guy, I cannot believe, like, how... I don't want to protest the guy. Like, I know I should. I know people say don't let people get away with stuff like that, but maybe I'm too nice, but I just give the benefit of the doubt and say it was just a genuine mistake on his part. It wasn't intentional. So yeah, I might jump to a session with you guys then, to be honest, because I'm not. If I sit
Toby,
here for 7
10
minutes,
minutes
it's
to
still
go.
broken.
That's 10 minutes left. We're
Is it
halfway
really
home.
worth it?
Fuel looks okay.
Ah, so annoying. I should have called it quits when I won, really, shouldn't I? I should have gone out on a high. Yeah, definitely tweet me the Discord, man. Thank you, Rob. Thank you very much for joining me. Really appreciate that, and thank you again very much for the subscription. I really appreciate that. Hopefully see you again soon. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Yeah, Stanton. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think it was malicious. I think he has just made a massive mistake. Yeah, unfortunate, like the mistake that he made was pretty bad, but yeah, I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Right, let me check this tweet.
Oh, we were having fun, man. So send.
This is 15 cars left. So the amount of iRating that we're losing is dropping all the time. Oh, hello, Will. Are you alright? Having a good old attempt at fixing the. Yeah, they're doing something. Can't move the wheel at the moment. How long we got left? Oh dear. 13 cars out on track. I think if we could just do one more lap, I think we'd over. Yeah, we can get that 13th. I'm just trying to minimise the amount of iRating that I'm losing. I'm just desperate to sort of keep this trend that we've got at the moment of it going up. He keeps coming in the pit, doesn't he? He's obviously got a lot of damage and he keeps going out like I did, went out straight away when it was required repairs are done. Not happy with it. And yeah, coming back. Try and fix it. I'm almost tempted just to go out now. Just think, and if I can turn now, I'll be pleased about that. But I reckon flat out you're right that it's probably going to take the whole optional repair time. And it's, yeah, even then it might still be balked. There's definitely not 14 cars on the track now. I'm looking at my overlay. A lot of cars have dropped out. Right, let's try it 3 minutes. What the car... Oh, wheels going mad again. Hold on. Right, let's try it. I know pretty quickly is Actually, I'm going to wait for these cars to go past because I don't want to get in their way if my car is still broken. Sorry about this, guys. Those are still watching. Obviously, it's not most entertaining stream at the moment. But yeah, we've dealt a bad hand this race, unfortunately. But it feels better already. I can actually turn the car. How that translates into race pace in terms of once the car's moving at speed.
All right, Toby. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
Oh,
It
Jim.
takes it is clear.
Well, we have a working car at least. Can it get through the bus stop in one piece though? Oh, it didn't turn then. Oh wow. Oh, that's made me slightly nervous again. I thought we were I thought we were all right, but I just did not want to turn then. That could just be on my part though. That could be my mistake. Let's go with that. I got through the chicane, okay?
P17.
Ah, we're not even P50, we're P17. Yeah, exactly. I think we're going to still lose a fair chunk of safety rating, but if we can mitigate that a little bit. Expecting to lose 0.2 or something.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
I haven't got the confidence to chuck it in as aggressively as I'd like.
P16. That's the fastest lap. You've just done a 147.47.
God, that's slow. Little lock up there.
Sirat is now leading.
It says we're going to lose 39 iRating now, which I can live with. So I think if we lost 39, we'd still be above 1,000, and I know it sounds stupid, but mentally that will sit a lot better with me logging off for the evening. We've worked quite hard to get back up to 1,000. Man, my voice is going. I don't know what's going on there. Not been shouting, I don't think. Right, last lap then.
One more lap to go.
Oh. Nearly lost it. Oh, this guy's going slow, isn't he? Oh wow, look at his car. I think someone's had an accident at some point. So I never know with
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
yeah, so now we're back up to 16th. So losing 60 now. Oh dear. I was about to say I never know with Race Labs where it is, because it doesn't seem to update
Looks like
properly.
the leader has gone off in turn 2. 16th place. That's the end of the race. Bad luck, mate.
Oh, Jim. I thought it was 14th. I thought I was only going to lose 39 and we've lost 60. Oh well. Could have been a lot worse. It was 90 at one point. God, my voice sounds like it's about to disappear. I sound like an old woman. At least we managed to get some laps done. That's the main thing. We'll hopefully not lose as much safety rating as we would have done, because I think if I'd have just quit the race, we'd have probably lost something mad like 0.3, 0.4. Given the sort of how badly I've been punished recently. Yeah, it's alright. Apart from the incident at the start, it was a fairly uneventful race. Well, we came out the pit and couldn't steer. That was something. It's so annoying though, because I was hoping to continue that good form that we had.
What's your speed limit in the pits? Pit lane speed limit is 88 kilometers per hour.
Right, where are we in terms of damage? Break, pit guys, like, yeah, back again. A lot of you this race. Oh, I'm almost scared to look. No, that's from the last race. Here we go then. Look at that. So we've lost 0.17 safety rating. I was still above 1,000, and again, it sounds stupid because we've still lost 60 iRating, but I think because I'd worked so hard to get back up to 1,000, I'd have been really gutted if we then dropped back below. So the only positive of that race is that we got enough positions back that we didn't lose enough to drop below 1,000. So, I mean, that is the first bad race that I've had this week in terms of an absolute wipeout. Unavoidable, you know, nothing I could have done about that, but you can't avoid those kind of races sometimes. But annoyingly, if we'd have got that second lap for qualifying and we'd have finished a bit higher up the grid, we'd have avoided that altogether probably, which is even more annoying now that we screwed that lap up. But yeah. Oh, my voice. I don't know what's going on now. I think I need a drink. What time is it anyway? Oh, right. I got your tweet, Jack. Right, let's using my. Cool, let me join that quickly. Yeah, silver lining. Yeah, it could have been a hell of a lot worse. I'm just pleased that we're above 1,000 still. Right, let's try this. Right. Cool. So I should. Oh, it says the invite's expired, or I may not have permission to join. So I can't actually join using that link, unfortunately. I don't know why. Looks like the right format. Just make sure I put that in right. Yeah. That's all right. Yeah. Oh, hold on. No, I'm just an idiot, man. Maple Bacon Racing. I love it. I love it, man. No, it's all working now. All working now, mate. It's me being an idiot. I put the URL in wrong slightly. So I am in. Ah. Oh man, you pasted put my link in the chat. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. But for some reason, my throat is really killing me now. I don't know why my voice is getting so bad. I'm going to leave it there, guys. But now I'm in your Discord. I'm going to be a nuisance to you guys, and I'm going to bother you all the time now, and I'm going to chat to you. And yeah, I'll be joining your sessions quite a lot. Just make sure I got your friend invite on iRacing as well. Yeah, there you go. Cool. So accept that. Cool, man. Well, honestly, guys, thank you so much for staying and watching the race. I'm sorry that second race at Daytona wasn't exactly great, and it was a bit of sitting around in the pit waiting for repairs. But I'm glad you managed to sort of see that win. Totally unexpected. I was doing, if anything, I thought that race was going to be more like that in terms of just being a boring race just to fill the time. But we got a win, and yeah, hopefully I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow, but Saturday... God, apologies for how my voice sounds. I can hear myself and it just sounds terrible. Saturday, we're going to do some more practice. We're going to do the VRS Sprint. We're going to do a few of those, just get used to the sort of the format. And on Sunday, I'll be streaming the endurance race as well. So if you want to join for that, then definitely, man. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Honestly, I keep saying it. I don't want to sound like a breaking record, but at this point in time with our viewership, I'm thankful for every guy, every person that stops by, and especially those that stop by and stick around and want to watch as well. It does mean a lot. And the fact that you guys have stuck around this long means it must have been fairly entertaining, even if that last race wasn't so much. But yeah, I'm going to call it there, guys. So, as I say, I'm not going to be on tomorrow. I will put a pre-recorded race up tomorrow, though. So, if you're bored and you fancy watching a pre-recorded race, I'll put that tomorrow. But yeah, back to streaming on Saturday at Daytona, and then Sunday for the team launch and the VRS endurance race. Hopefully, it goes a bit better than that one. I'd be really annoyed if we get to Sunday and something like that happens. But given how our races have gone before in terms of endurance, we're normally pretty good at staying out of trouble. So hopefully that one we're able to. But yeah, thank you very much, Stanton. Thank you very much, Jack. Thank you very much, Rob. I know you're gone now, but thank you very much. And anyone else who's watched as well, thank you very much. And I will see you next time.